This is episode 3 of my celebrity hair series, and today I'm recreating Hailey Bieber's iconic hair on my beautiful model. So let's jump into it. Hailey Bieber's hair sits right above the bust, so we're getting rid of a few inches of length. This look is dimensional, it's lived in, and very natural. So I'm going to part my model's hair into 3 sections, and I'll be using Redken's Flash Lift Blonde Idol Lightener. This lightener is amazing because it can achieve up to 8+ levels of lift. Because this bleach is super powerful, I like to start with 10 volume developer. The key to this look will be maintaining most of her natural dimension. So as you can see, I'm doing very deep teases to push most of the hair out of the section. I'm continuing this and working up the back of the head horizontally. The thing I love most about this placement is it's very customizable. If you wanted to make more of an impact, you could always take smaller sections and tease less. I think Hailey Bieber's hair is a reflection of her personal style, which is pretty minimal but very expensive. And in my opinion, the key to expensive looking hair is maintaining a certain level of natural dimension. So on my model here, this ended up being a total of about 5 foils. Now I'm moving on to the tip out. I want the brightest part of her hair to be her ends, but again, this needs to look super natural, so I'm doing a very deep tease. Hailey Bieber's hair looks different depending on the kind of lighting that she's standing in. Lighting is very important and will affect the way color is perceived. So it's kind of hard to tell how much blonde Hailey Bieber actually has, so I'm using multiple inspiration photos to come up with my placement. In the front 2 sections, I'm doing diagonal back subsections and continuing to weave and deep tease. It's super important to consider the density of your client's hair. If your client has a lot of hair, then it might require more foils to create a similar look. I ended up doing a total of 5 foils and 2 tip outs on each side. I want to give my model a very dainty and soft looking money piece, so I'm teasing, and I ended up doing 2 foils on each side, so 4 foils around the entire hairline. So you may have already noticed that at no point am I bringing the lightener up super close to the scalp. She's going to have a very rooted look. In total, I did 27 foils, and my goal was to lift her to a level 9, so I let her process for about 45 minutes. I like to use Redken's Acidic Bonding Concentrate Lightweight Conditioning Spray to help make detangling the tease much easier. Most of the time before toning, I blow dry the hair at least 60% dry. For the root melt formula, I'm using Redken Shades EQ, 6G, and 6NCH. When I'm applying toner to the root area, I like to work in vertical sections. I work from the back of the head to the front, and I allow this to sit for at least 5 minutes before I apply the all-over toner. I want this tone to look very sandy and golden, so I'm using 9M, 9GI, and a little bit of 7NCH. And I always allow the toner to sit for the full processing time before I rinse. Karen's washing our model's hair using the Redken ABC line, which is one of my favorites for my blondes. And then to prep her hair for the blow dry, we're using Color Wow's Speed Dry Blow Dry Spray. This is also a heat protectant, which is super important because heat fades color. And then to complete the style, I'm using my Bioionic 1.5-inch barrel size curling iron, and I'm alternating the direction of the curls. This creates a very undone, effortless look, and I like to finish off the style using a texture spray. This adds a lot more volume. And this is the final result. Here's some of the Hailey Bieber photos that I used as inspiration. I think my model looks like an absolute star, and I'm so happy with how this color came out. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.